So key elements is really about training. When we talk about incident, it means that you have to react, which means that people need to know what to do, when to do, in what situation. So training the people who are involved is very important. So the first thing is to have, when you talk about incident management plan, so okay to have a plan, but you have to know exactly each and every step what exactly needs to do. So you have the workflow and you need to know exactly at what step who are the people to be involved. And if these people are involved, these people need to know what is their role, what is their responsibility in managing the incident. So that would be a critical element for me. You can have a plan, but if you don't test it and you don't train the people involved in how to execute the plan is going to fail. So no, because I don't know what's your interest, I don't know what's your capability, I don't know what's your existing skill set. So you don't necessarily need to be in the IT field to go into cybersecurity, but if you are able to learn, you are a fast learner and you know what specific area, because cybersecurity is vast. You have a lot of areas in cybersecurity. Earlier you were asking me in which area of cybersecurity I was, but yeah, I mentioned I'm literally looking a bit at everything. So same thing. So if you are able to choose the right area of cybersecurity you want to go into, you can be successful. So that's why I said no, because for some people it will be a challenge, and yes, because some people, they have the skills and the capabilities to adapt. So they will learn, they will pick up the technical aspects, and they will do it. So that's my take on it. Yes. So we know that private sector, has an interest, but their interest is very personal. What I mean by personal, their interest in cybersecurity is mainly to protect their own business. And they might have different exchanges with certain actors in the economy because there is a kind of interest for the business. So that's the only time when they will exchange information. But when you look at the role of the government, the government is really about the people, it's about the country, it's about the economy. So every actor in the economy has an impact on, will feel the impact of every decision the government makes. So the interest of government is to push everybody together in the same direction. So what you term as public-private partnership, PPP, is critical because it kind of helps every actor in the economy talk to each other. And the only one who can do that is the government, by setting up the right infrastructure, by setting up the right platforms, and also by putting the rules, putting the laws, putting the regulation. If you don't have the right framework, the right legal and regulatory framework, things don't work. Because companies, for example, have no interest or have no need to protect their customers if the law doesn't ask it. Because as long as the customer is buying from the company is happy. They would like to keep the customer as long as possible. But protecting and making sure that the customer data is not be at risk, unless you have the right rules there, companies tend to overlook that. For them, it is not a critical part of their business. The reason I use the term cybersecurity expert when I talk to myself is because that's the only thing I have done professionally, in the sense that, okay, that's my expertise, all right? I have not worked in finance, I have not worked in, I don't know accounting, I don't know these kind of things. I don't have that expertise. That's the reason I use the term expert. But to be an expert, I think it depends on people. It really depends on people, because anybody can claim to be an expert in something, but you have to be able to display it. To display it, it's how knowledgeable you are about the topic, how you can connect with other people. You can be an expert in your topic. You think you are an expert, and that's my humble opinion. You say you are an expert in a topic, but when you talk to people, you can't make people understand your topic. For me, that person can't be an expert. It's not because you know it that you become an expert. You have to know it, and you should be able to talk about it, and you should be able to communicate about it. That's how, for me, someone can become an expert. Yep, definitely. It's been a great event. I have been involved since the beginning, not only for the summit, but also for virtual events that have been hosted. Yeah, so I participated also in these virtual events. I've already run virtual sessions, and this has all been very well orchestrated by Marilyn, who's the founder and CEO of Customers Training Solutions. And yeah, I'm really happy to be part of it and to be able to contribute to this event.